I think let's go all red. All red. Yeah. Alright, let's get ready to whoop some butt.
It's week 9 of the National Football League, and we'll see James Conner. It was triple digits for him a week ago. 112 yards rushing. It's the Cards and the Hawks, and it's kicking off next on Madden NFL 23.
Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is. Don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide.
Is it going to be a blowout, or is it going to be
State
close?
Farm Stadium.
You never know.
It's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Seattle Seahawks and the Arizona Cardinals. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you look at this.
James Conner went over 100 last game.
They're halfway home, looking good at a perfect 8-0.
And not much to complain about so far, is there? I'd have to say they're the best team in the NFL through the first half of the year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they already have as many wins in the second half as they did in the first half, and we're just starting the second half at number 0.
And I know some of their fans are already starting to look forward to the draft, but I still think this team has a chance to win some games down the stretch.
So we got 0-8 versus 8-0. Let's see what happens. We get the ball first.
The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? This one fielded at the 5. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Arizona's offense takes the field, and no surprises, the man that's guiding them, the Pro Bowler in his 4th season at the wheel of this offense, Kyler Murray.
Drafted with the idea that he'd be one of the most dangerous quarterbacks.
Not bad so far. Also, 7 rushing
We've been seeing that
touchdowns.
progress throughout his career. This guy's legs, we knew they were phenomenal. Arm, top notch. But now we're seeing his mind come into the game. Reed's defense is better and better each and every week, and is showing patience as a passer as well. Not as eager to exit the pocket, finding guys downfield for bigger plays.
All right, they're starting out. Just standard setup here. They brought the strong safety for help.
They'll start by the option to the right. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
The first carry now. This is Williams.
Yeah, we
Just
stacked
a
up
loss
this
of
game.
a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14. And despite injuries like these, Charles, with these guys missing, they've been able to keep that pursuit of perfection alive so far.
That just shows the depth that they have on the roster and the guys who are serious about being ready when their number is called. Someone goes down, someone jumps in, and they don't skip a beat. I think this team has a bunch of those guys, and some of them will be called on again this week.
And he'll be stopped here well short of the 1st down at the 24-yard line. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Andy Leon to kick it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. As Seattle's offense comes onto the field, we'll see a 10-year veteran under center. Guy who broke into the league as a starter back in 2013, Geno Smith.
And this is a game for grit, determination, and somehow finding a way not to panic. What a horrible start for them. I mean, they haven't won a game yet. So now, as a quarterback, you're not just talking to your team. You've got to demonstrate to them what they need to do to win. He's got to be the leader by how he plays.
They'll run with Walker to begin the
Not today,
Walker. But he's going to be taken
Come
down
on.
behind the line of scrimmage.
Part One of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down.
I imagine they're probably going to try to run the ball a lot.
As this game continues.
On 2nd and 11 now. Smith. He completes this to Walker. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Hey, check that.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
There we go. As long as we keep them one-dimensional, I won't worry about it.
They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Smith. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line. The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Now Gino. He's got his tight end fan. And brought down,
took the whole team.
Before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And that is a situation where in a defender's mind, you just have to pick a point on the football field and think to yourself, I'm going to sprint full out and meet him at that point. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but he had the play diagnosed perfectly there.
Throwing now is Gino.
Nice.
Coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. You know, Charles, for this defense, look, it's no secret. You're facing a team that is really, really struggling. They haven't won in what seems like forever, but sometimes a desperate team can be a dangerous team, right?
You're exactly right about that, but they shouldn't be. When they're on that type of a losing streak, it's incumbent upon you to take charge of this game early and not give them any reason to hope. Get out and tackle and make sure you knock them back on their butts.
On 1st down, it's Smith. Over the middle, that's caught by Metcalf.
Man.
Touchdown, Seahawks.
It's going to be a battle.
His first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. That time a 9-play drive. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So they're coming out about the same way they did the first game.
Is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From the 6. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. So the Cardinals offense back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
A check on the numbers last week for Connor. 22 carries, 112 yards.
Just an excellent performance from them on the ground last week, and that speaks to an offense that is operating at a high level on all fronts. Of course, that man running the ball, he's just seeing the field so well. But don't forget about his offensive line. They've really asserted their will out there and are confident they can repeat it again this week.
Connor going to get it again on 2nd down.
Nice hole up the middle.
Right around the 37. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. This running game is so important for them, and they know that, and helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Murray. And complete to Zach Ertz. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 2nd down, here's a keeper by the QB. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one will go for 9 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. So that was all you're looking for on a play like that. Get the 1st down and keep the drive moving.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he just said to himself, I got this. I'll take it. I'll pick it up, and let's keep moving. Get the 1st down, get a new set, and let's start over.
Murray now on 1st down. That'll be taken in by Anderson. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, you're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
These two teams matching up for the 2nd time this year. Their first meeting back in October, week 6, and it was the visiting Cardinals who came away with the victory. So now they've got a chance here to sweep the season series if they can get the victory in Glendale.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Got a man, it's Brown.
And
they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on 1st quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break it down and turn into a bigger gain. Also, if you start to free ball, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A much different 2nd drive here, Charles. They go 3 and out the first time. This time they've been able to sustain something downfield.
And that's what often happens. You get the game started. You know, you have to get your footing underneath you. You have to get used to the flow of the game, the speed of the game. And sometimes that first drive is more of a probing drive. It appears they found something here in the 2nd one.
He finds Hopkins complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
And coming into this ball game, this was an offense that wasn't just talking about the notion of ball control. They were preaching it. They wanted to win the time of possession battle, and they've done so here. This drive's taken up quite a bit in the 1st quarter. Now they are set up, 1st and goal.
To throw is Murray. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into him because they were there to help break that pass up.
On 2nd down, Connor looking for space, and he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
kidding me?
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
That looked great when he first took off because, in my mind, there was room to run, and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Third kick field goal.
4th down, Murray off, and the Cards field goal unit and Matt Prater out there now.
Prater's kick is good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it, the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their 2nd drive. And they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff.
Yeah, I just knew that if I challenged, they wouldn't
get
it.
Right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction?
Yeah,
and they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
After one, 7-3 the score. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Gino down to throw.
Got him. Oh, my gosh.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
You know, one thing about this team I've noticed, their salary cap is crap.
Nice job there.
I'm going to have to definitely make some changes in order to get some money.
Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And they're going to get this up to midfield. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. From the 50, it's Smith. Returning right back to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. From the gun, it's Walker. And some space here. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him. Back to Walker on 1st down.
Not this
and only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On 2nd and 9, Smith. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, Smith. Open man as Eskridge. That's complete. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Yeah, honest, they're tearing up on
likely be forgotten.
defense right now.
Big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
End zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. 2nd down and goal. Smith.
Oh, yeah, look at that pick. Give me that. Give me that. He's taking it to the house. 97 yards. Oh, man, Metcalf closing in. Oh, my gosh.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake.
Metcalf hawks me down.
One possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
Week 9 here in the National Football League. We'll have 9 weeks to go after this. We've got a couple of good matchups in prime time to wrap up the first half of the season. Tonight, Tennessee and KC in the AFC. And then tomorrow night, an interconference matchup. Baltimore and New Orleans from the Superdome.
All right, so 1 yard line.
The best starting field position you could possibly have. 1st and goal from the 1. After the turnover, here's Murray.
Touchdown.
Trey McBride.
Yeah, he did.
On the season. And the Cardinals have moved out in front.
All right, so we got it.
In this part of the field, CD, they'd love to get him the football. And right there, a little pitch and catch for the score.
Yeah, and
Buddy
he's such
Christ.
a weapon when it's that close to the end zone, and they love being able to rely on him to make those kind of catches.
He gave him the
Talking
Buddy
about trust,
Christ
talking
name.
about confidence, and he produces.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7.
All right, guys, I'm going to show you how I would go this. I was a cornerback. I'm Geno Smith. I've watched a lot of film.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. This fielded right at the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. Those are his numbers through roughly the first half of the season, and given that, you'd have to think he's on pace for a 1,000-yard campaign.
Steady as he goes. Steady goes the
offense. I ran right.
You know what else is happening, too, because they are
this
a team
little
now
guy,
recognized with the ability to run the football.
He gets out of space. He's
better now, right? Better throwing lanes, better opportunities for the guys downfield, maybe more one-on-one coverage, which you should be able to beat easier.
Yeah, he's
establishing not just a tone, but an identity for his team.
And that's a discussion we had a couple days ago in the team meetings, talking about this running game, opening up the passing game. We'll see if that continues to happen. Now Geno on first down.
No, not with Simmons there. You know.
So nothing doing there, and that will bring up second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I'm telling you, Simmons is a beast.
He can make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Here's 2nd and 10. On second down, it's Walker. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. 56 yards on the ground for him so far. The Seahawks on third down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Smith.
Pick. Oh,
this is going to be incomplete.
Frustration evident there because he couldn't find anyone on 3rd down, and he left no doubt that he was throwing that one away.
And the punter's on the sideline. Here's the field goal unit now to try an exceptionally long one.
No.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3.
Well, that was a show of support to even allow him to attempt to make that kick. And you know if he did, that would tie the NFL record. That's a heck of a shot.
Yeah, would have been a big deal, but a little bit short. Meanwhile, Murray's throw complete here to his receiver, Brown. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it'll be second down.
So this, Charles, on paper at least, not the most even of matchups. Polar opposite, really. I mean, on one sideline, you got the hottest team in the league, still unbeaten, and on the other side, a winless squad.
And that's why I owe you, and I owe you big, because you did email me this week to remember any given Sunday. That was a phrase you typed to me. And that's what we have to remember in this ball game. It resounds when you think about it. Unbeaten versus winless. Any given Sunday, anything can happen.
Good dot.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throw to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the first down, and then some.
Now Murray off play action. Buying time to his left.
Oh
and a big loss here as he's taken down. Uchenna Nwosu able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Murray to run again.
And he gets it down to the 32. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's third down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. When you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there.
Oh, it was second and 28. Now it's first and 10.
16, but they get the conversion anyway.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches.
I like this guy. He was hurt first part of the season. Good change of pace.
From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
All right, here we go.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard.
They had that
That
stuff.
call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That was a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Connor going to get it again on second down.
Yeah,
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. In search of 8 yards on third down. They've already converted 2 of these on this drive, 2 for 2. Shotgun now from Murray. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Prater's kick is good, and the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell us ended with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
This taken in at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. Kenneth Walker headed back out there.
And the ground game's been good, but they're losing here in the second quarter. Can they use that ground game maybe to work the air attack a little bit more?
I think so, because now you can throw play action off of being able to run the ball effectively. And oftentimes you might want to just swing your back out of the backfield, get the ball in his hands in open space, and just...
Oh, man, another pick for Collins.
Are going to take possession of the football. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. Throwing on first down is Murray. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it second down. From the gun, Murray. Throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Murray now.
He'll get this to Connor underneath.
It's dump off first
down.
down.
Inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
Throwing again, Murray. The quick slant caught. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
All right. Maybe they'll bring a blitz.
To throw, it's Murray.
Got him.
And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown.
Take that.
A 3-yard touchdown pass.
And the Cardinals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead now stands at 13. 5 plays there on that drive. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Taken at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Back out now comes Kenneth Walker and the Seattle offense. And I'm wondering if maybe they don't go away from him on this drive a little bit. He's been great, but they haven't scored a lot of points.
I think they still have to show him as a threat. Make sure he
Oh
touches
my
it
God.
a few times, but as you pointed out,
There's a lookout
use him as a
block.
decoy a little bit and get the ball in the hands of some other people in order to put more points on the board. But he's done a really nice job of establishing them with his running.
Yeah, he's established himself well. Now can they put more points up? And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
Nice, good
But that's
defense.
going to wind up incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion. One more good rep, and they get off the field.
On 3rd down, here's
Good
Walker.
defense.
And he'll
We're
be
getting the ball
brought down,
back.
It looks like right at the 15. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. They punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here's more on the return. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on
Should
the
be able to
return.
get the field goal
And
range.
the Cards will take
Two
over
timeouts.
1st and 10.
Well, the Cardinal offense going to take over late in this first half. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here.
And the ball is knocked out, and the Seahawks have picked it up.
Dang it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
We have
That's
seen
no
this
good.
before, and we know coaches
No bueno.
preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Smith, left side here, taken in by Metcalf.
And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 49 yards out. Myers' kick is good, and that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10.
So the defense are able to force their first turnover of the game, and then they add on to that by getting the field goal.
And you don't just want to take the ball away from your opponent, partner. You want to make them hurt as well. And if you don't score yourself on defense, turn it over to your offense and have them put points on the board.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Right back to Connor here on first. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game.
Past the halfway point of the season and now past the halfway point of this game. We skip halftime and get right back to the action. Set to begin the 3rd quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seahawk offense set to go to begin this third quarter. All in all, pretty manageable deficit, Charles, here as they start this third quarter offensively when you consider the fact that in the first 2 quarters, they had 2 costly turnovers.
I think you laid it out there perfectly, partner. Very tough to hold a lead going into the break if you continue to hand it over on multiple drives.
Yeah, and obviously, Charles, it would be very tough to climb back into the game if those turnovers continue.
I would say borderline impossible. You keep turning it over, I don't know how you make up a deficit.
Able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
83 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Hey!
Back to throw, Smith.
To the right side and complete to Metcalf. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. From the 45 on second down, Smith.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
So simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Not today.
Only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety, being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. They're not if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And it's going to be incomplete.
Oh my God, I got lucky there.
But out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up fourth down. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll kick it away for the second time. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They start the drive with Connor, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Connor. And this will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Murray going to throw.
Throw left side, hauled in by McBride.
So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to make it 4th down. Here's Andy Lee now as he'll punt it away for the second time. Returnable for Lockett. A nice little juke. Almost outkicked his coverage there. 48-yard punt, but 10 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. He tries to keep the legs churning, but he's going to be stopped behind the line.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Smith. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing now is Geno. This complete to Lockett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Smith. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Smith, an incomplete pass on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 10. Now Geno. This is the tight end Fan. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
He completes this to Walker. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And there's a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Smith. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal.
And I'll tell you what, this offense is playing a little bit of keep away right now. They've come out here in the 3rd quarter, possessed the ball for quite a while, and they keep on converting. Nice pitch and catch there to set up the 1st and goal.
Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, 1st down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball 1st down in this situation because 2nd down, that gives me an option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
On 2nd and goal, Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
And when you've thrown as many interceptions as he has in this one, you definitely start getting a little hesitant to throw the ball out wide because that's prime pick 6 territory. That time, he made sure the only guy who was going to catch it was sitting in the 3rd row.
Now Smith on 3rd and goal. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are back within a score.
All right, well, they're giving us a run here.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is
We're going to have to respond on this next drive.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive.
And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. So here are the Cardinals to take over. They've gone 2 months without a loss, 8 straight wins for them. And they've got the lead here in this one as well, trying to make it 9 in a row. Murray now on 1st down. And the catch made by Hopkins. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. Now we're going to get a stoppage here as we've got an injured Cardinal on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Connor on the read option. 58 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They should have got more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call, because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get up.
Murray fighting, lost the football. And the Seahawks have recovered. So that play, I mean, it was pretty well blown up from the start, and it results in a turnover.
Yeah, and when you're running the option like that as a quarterback, you have so many different keys and reads to make that sometimes as you're making them, you're not protecting the ball the way you should, and it gets popped free.
Following the fumble recovery, Smith. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
Yeah, the computer coming up with the key.
Getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Going on the ground with Homer. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. It's a gain of 12. 1st down, Seahawks.
Let's go now.
Gino now to throw. And he's going to be intercepted.
Oh, his 3rd one of the game.
And the Cardinals are going to have it here.
His 3rd interception.
And this is one heck of an individual performance we're witnessing. That is now his 3rd interception. And keep in mind, folks, this isn't a safety or a cornerback. This is a linebacker.
Does this feel to you like he's having a flashback? Because a lot of these linebackers we see in the NFL, in high school, they were offensive stars. They touched the football all the time. It's like he said to himself, let's go back and put on the letter jacket and go get the football. How about this one? 3 interceptions thus far.
Slot man moves right. After the turnover, here's Murray. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and
trying to get over
incomplete.
his head.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Murray got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has
So they're definitely outplaying us here.
You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. From the gun on 3rd down, Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position here for the Seahawks as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Smith's throw into the hands of Lockett. And a nice spin into some open field. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we could at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Smith now to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is
I should have picked that.
He couldn't hold on through the contact.
Just throwing it up to grabs. It's a big
no
number.
doubt that he has plenty of heart, but you got to be careful of those receivers that are slight of build. They leave themselves open to some pretty big hits across the middle. That pass incomplete.
Smith throwing the out route incomplete. That's Hart. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Out of the gun, Walker with it.
Nice.
And he'll get this
Good
one down.
stop.
And it's going to bring up a 4th down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Myers' kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. Well, you talk about clutch. That one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center.
All right,
almost
tied
like
up.
a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a
Come on,
pin from
guys.
the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
So out now come the Cardinals.
And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest to this 4th quarter.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start the drive with a give to Connor. 67 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
A gain of 10, 1st down, Arizona.
Look at him laying out the corner.
We've been together when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball. Their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. That's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those too.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. And Justin Coleman brings him down. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Murray now running right on the option.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Over the middle, complete. It's Anderson. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 41-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the 1st. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. An option handoff given to counter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up.
Man.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch it. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He lets it fly for Lockett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use it. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. They'll run the toss to Walker. Runs over it. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. And he'll just get rid of it. If they get nothing else here on 3rd down, it'd be a 53-yard attempt from this spot. Now it's Smith. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
3rd down is a down. Both sides know they absolutely have to win. And the name of the game for the defense is pressure on the quarterback. But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
Myers' kick is good. And they have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so.
Final drive.
But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. And they really need to forget about their last time out, the turnover that led to a field goal. So now they try to regroup, trailing in the final quarter. Obviously, they'd love a touchdown, but 3 would suffice. They start with a give to counter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Murray now to throw. And Anderson's got it. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. That goes for 14 yards, 1st down Cardinals.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner. We watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray. And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Murray again. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he's going to have the Cardinals 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
All right, here we go.
Here's Murray from midfield. Got a man, it's Brown. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40. Points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. Just a yard to go here on 2nd down. Throwing again, Murray.
Oh, man, wide open.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
There we go.
Lined up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
Nice, well coached, a team that understands what's going on. They still have time to work the middle of the field as they just did there.
To throw is Murray. He's got the connection to Moore. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
That completion comes out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They've got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Back to throw. Murray. On the slant, complete.
Oh, touchdown. Oh, my God.
A Cardinal 1st down, Murray to Hopkins.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know, sooner or later, they're going to have to stop the clock.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Murray to throw, hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And
are you kidding me?
Have recovered.
Oh, my God.
Well, that's simply a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score,
I can't even say
a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week in practice is going to be a whole lot of fun.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the
still
perspective,
a slight
taking
change
care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. Again, it's Walker.
Oh, my God.
And he takes this just about a yard shy of the 20.
Oh, well.
Gain of 11 yards.
It was a good streak, 8 in a row. Oh, they got me this time.
Well, that second half, Charles, a little bit different from the first. Not only did we have the lead change after intermission, but they were able to pitch the shutout in the second half and get an impressive victory.
And what's the old expression? That's not quite how I saw it playing out in my head. You know they didn't expect this at all. As you mentioned, went into the half with the lead. Losing the game is one thing. Getting shut out in the second half,
this is crazy. It shows you how good this, even an 0-8 team can be.
So for the Seahawks, there will be a few sighs of relief, no doubt, in that locker room as they get their first win in 9 tries. And they'll get another road date next week as they're...
Got to cut back on the fumbles, man. Yeah, I know it. It was very competitive. The ball security thing is definitely an issue. It's been going on for actually a couple weeks. Just gonna have to stop turning the ball over. That's it. But anyway, buddy, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here and go to bed. We'll talk to you tomorrow, man.